Good morning, sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग. Who's it?
Good
मुबीना.
morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
पहले कहाँ थे भाई?
सर कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो रहा था पहले.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
तू मीटिंग आईडी यूज कर रही है लिंक?
दोनों ट्राई किए मैंने.
ओके.
I think today when I shared the link, there was no password. It's not asking for password today. I
Yes.
don't know why.
Yes sir.
There's some new update of Zoom.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Update it
Yes,
sir.
sir.
सर
But
पहले भी नहीं
पहले
ask
14
करता
थे,
था.
अब तो 12 भी रह गए. What's about others?
Don't know. सर इन्फॉर्म तो कर दिया था.
Let's wait for 2 minutes क्योंकि what we are going to discuss today, though it is related with the vectors only, but it's something important and interesting. You'll get to learn a few new things. Let's wait for just 2 minutes more, then we'll start.
Okay, sir.
Some of you have written the program for HTML to text conversion. So somebody has sent me the output file. You need to share your code with me, not the output file. And learn how to optimize the code. Okay, now we have good number. It is 15, including me. Okay, let's start. Now we'll discuss vectors with objects of a class. So let us create a class first. I'm telling you, you'll get to learn a few more things, something practical, some practical aspect of C++, how to use the things. So we have student, integer roll number, string name, integer age, and let it be marks. Let's have a function get values, and let's have a function display. So instead of reading the values, let us generate these values randomly. So I have a rand int function. We'll create it, start and int range. Let there be two values. Return start plus some random value modulus range. So this will generate the random number. For this we need to include time.h. Similarly, let's generate random strings also. I think we had done it earlier also. So we'll generate a random string of length n. String str, let it be for integer I is equal to 0, I less than length I plus plus. Character C is equal to rand, let it be A plus rand modulus 26. So it will generate A to Z random characters and then string dot pushback C. And here we will return the string. I think these two functions are clear. First is
Yes,
for
sir.
generating a random number, and second
Sir,
is for
pushback.
generating it. Just now we had discussed it. अभी किया था ना? अभी किया था ना? In case of vectors, string also has a function. Pushback. It will insert a character at the end of the string. Okay, fine. So using these two functions, we'll get roll number is equal to rand int starting from 1000 up to say 50. Similarly, there was some interruption, I think. Are you able to see the
Privacy
screen?
flaws.
Yes.
There was some interruption here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what, I think you have seen the functions, both the functions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what we are doing in the,
So
yes,
ये pushback function क्या है? str dot pushback.
it is just like the one we had used in vectors. Pushback, what it will do, it will insert a character at the end of the string. Append
Okay,
करता
sir.
चला जाएगा उसको, okay?
Okay, sir.
So here we'll get the values. For roll number, we'll call the rand int function starting with the 1000 value, and it will go up to 50. Let's generate a random string of 20 characters. Then age is equal to rand int 20 and 10, let it be. And then marks is equal to rand int 400 and 200. Fine. Then we'll display cout, roll number, name, age, marks. So we'll show up to this. So roll number, name, age, marks. Fine. So we need to include string also here. And we'll be using vector also. Okay. So it's done. The class is ready, right? Now let us declare a vector of type student, and let's name it S. For integer I is equal to 0, I less than some value, say 10, I plus plus, S dot get values, sorry, Si dot get values, it will get all the values, and then at the same time let us display the value also, what kind of values we are getting. So it will be Si dot display. For those who have joined in the second session, let me tell you, a vector is just like an array. The difference is it is a dynamic array. We don't provide its size. It automatically grows dynamically as per the requirement. Whenever you need to insert an element, you can insert it, no problem. It will automatically grow. So this S is basically an undefined, it's an array of undefined size, right? So we are inserting elements into it. We need to set its size. Actually, it should be like this. Wait a minute, there's a small mistake. Student S, and let me name it student vector. S dot get values, and then we will insert it in this vector. We'll write student vector dot pushback S. Yeah, that's correct now. Check it. Is it clear? It's a
Sir, फिर
vector.
से बता दो.
I repeat. SV is a student vector, right? It is a dynamic array kind of. So we have declared an object of S. So within the loop, we are getting one value of one record of the student and pushing it back to this S vector, student vector. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what will happen? The records will be inserted one after another in this vector. Now we can display the values for in I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. It will be SVI dot display. Let's run it up to this point only first. So the values are randomly generated. You can see all the values are random. We had provided some constraints here. You can see it. See, for roll number will start from 1000 onwards. So the roll numbers are from 1000 onwards and it will go up to 50. Name is of type string, length 20. All names are of fixed length string 20. Next we have age. For age, we had provided starting value 20, maximum up to 10. So the range will vary from 20 to 29, as you can see here. Similarly, marks. Starting point was 40 and may go up to 600. So these are the marks. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any confusion up to this? Now, why we have done this? Just to avoid the effort of giving these values again and again. Otherwise, I'll have to input these values 10 times. So we have generated these randomly using these two functions. ठीक है बच्चे, clear है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more thing I want to teach you today: how to use clock, system clock. If you want to check that how much time a particular algorithm is taking, how to use it, how to apply that. Let's apply it here. You will write clock underscore t ticks is equal to clock. You will get the current time, and it is defined in time.h that we have already used here. Time.h is already there, and I think I missed calling srand. It is required for generating random numbers only. It has got no relation with this. Okay, so here we'll write ticks is equal to clock minus ticks. What it will do here, it will get the time, current time. After that, it will run this part of the code. It will get the current time again minus the previous time. Will get the time in ticks, that how many ticks have elapsed. So let us write it here. Elapsed time ticks, and then we'll display the values. And once again, for those who have joined in the second session, we can use it as an array, or alternatively you can call its at function. It means element lying at index I, because SV is a vector of object of student class. So this part, it will return object of that student class. Through that object, we will call its display function. Is it clear? So let us see how much time does it take to generate those 10 records. Let's see how much time does it take. It will take hardly one tick. Let me write here 100. Let's generate 100 records. 3. Oh, because I have written 10 only, it's right, displaying 10 only. So it has taken just 3 ticks. You can see here, 1 tick only. It's taking very little amount of time to generate those random values, which otherwise we would have inserted manually. Okay, this thing is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now what I want to do, I want to sort these records based on, say, roll number. It may be name, it may be age, it may be marks. So what I'll do, now we are using 10 records only, sorting on roll number. So we'll call qsort address of SV, its first element, SV dot size, that how many elements are there, size of each element, that is each element is of type student, and then compare roll number. Now the issue is there's a little issue. We need to write this function. Suppose I write it here, integer compare roll number, const void pointer p, const void pointer q. I hope you remember we had written this function. Return pointer int pointer p minus, we can simply write it like this, minus pointer typecast it to integer q, and we will return the value. Now, the problem here is, if you look at it, the problem here is what we are passing to it. We are passing an object. Each element of the vector is an object. Is it clear?
Yes.
Here, this vector is of objects of student class. So it is not integer basically. We need to write student pointer and then roll number. Now problem here is roll number is private. Private है ना roll number?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So roll number is private. It is not accessible here. Let's make it public, then see what happens. Security breach हुई थोड़ी सी? Okay, then after this sort, we'll display the function, display the values. We'll call this function again. Let's see whether the values have been sorted or not. अरे ये क्या हुआ? After sorting on roll number. So after sorting on roll number, sorting होगी बच्चे देखो. The data has been sorted on roll number.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now the important thing, why to make it public? इनको private ही रहने देते हैं. Okay, and let us make it part of the class. Clear है? हमने उस
Okay.
function को earlier it was an external function. Now we have made it part of the class. Similarly, name. अब name को करना है, so we'll call name dot compare. Compare it with this name. But it's saying something. Similarly, अगर हमने इसको age पे करना है, you just need to change the name of data member here, and once again for marks. अभी यहाँ problem क्या आएगी? I'll show you. Now the problem here, for calling these functions, we need to create objects of the class, right? जबकि हमें यहाँ पे क्या देना है? Simply name of the function. So if you remember what we had done earlier, if we make these functions static, तो क्या होगा? I hope you remember that we can call a static member function without creating any object of the class. This is what we had discussed. We can call a static member function without creating an object of the class. So what I'll do here, I'll simply write here student and the function. Just in the same way, let me write it here, system pause, so that we may be able to see this. After that, we will sort it on name. Just change the function here, compare name. After that, we'll sort it on age. Just change the function here, which will compare the age. And finally, based on marks. So the functions will work, and let us pick up this clock from here. इसको यहाँ क्विक सॉर्ट पे लगाते हैं. Let's see how much time is it taking. For every sort, right? After every sorting, let's see how much time is it taking. I'll share the code with you, don't worry. So after every sorting, we'll check how much time is it taking, and let us increase the size to 20. Everywhere, let's generate 20 records of students. There is some error. Oh, redefinitions. Okay, we have defined it again. Definition तो एक ही बार चाहिए थी. Okay, fine. And one more thing. Here we have, for the very first time when we are inserting values, we need to specify how many values are there. Thereafter, we can even write sv.size. It will automatically become generic then. So everywhere you can write sv.size. So you need to make just one change in that case. So here, if you are making 10, everywhere the size will automatically become 10. Let's try 10 first. Oh, still some error is there. Okay, it should be string here. Sorry, it should be integer, but the value should be returned from here. All compare functions will return integer type of data. It will be negative, 0, or positive value. So here it is. After sorting on roll number, it has taken just 4 ticks. Okay. This is sorting on roll number. After that, it will be sorting on name. I think I forgot to change it to name. Okay. This time, because we are sorting on name, it has taken 22 ticks. Then sorting on age, you can see sorting on name is alphabetically sorted. Now it is sorted on age. And similarly, this time it has taken just 9 ticks. And here it is sorting on marks. I forgot to change the titles here. So this is sorting on marks. Let's change it. Here it is, name. So first one is roll number, second is name, third is age, fourth is marks. And let us make it 20 now. So first, it has taken 85 ticks for sorting it on roll number, right? Now it will be sorted on name. It has taken 98 ticks of time and it is alphabetically sorted. Then it is sorted on age. It has taken 118 ticks. Finally on marks, it has taken 106 ticks. So this is how you can do it. Any questions? Any questions, bache?
No, sir.
बीच में ये push
I'll share this code with you. Go through it. If you have any problem, we can discuss it tomorrow. We can have a special class tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's all for today. Take care. I'll share both the videos.